nothing you bitches are going through is bothering me. So I hope that we can get an understanding of that and everybody can move the fuck on.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Therese Balboa, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today's video is going to be messy as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's tell by the title below. We are going to be talking about the Jacksonville content creator community and why it is full of the fakest bitches on earth. Now, if this is your first time on my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Trust me, if you love tea, you're gonna love it here. I want to start this video by definitely saying that y'all love when I'm messy, okay? So before the girlies come on and be like, oh, he's so this and he's so that, this is when y'all engage the most, because when I made a video about HIV and substance abuse and colorism, y'all was ghosts. So if you have been following me for the last couple of weeks or months, you definitely know the drama has definitely been drama-ing. Also, if you've been following me, you know that I'm a photographer, and sometimes I do mix business with pleasure, and in the sense of making my models and clients sometimes my friends. And I'm gonna let y'all know why that was a huge mistake, and pretty much how the whole Jacksonville content creator realm is against me for some very odd reason. We miss Lusandara and Hayes. Okay, so if you know, as you guys know, me and Lou have been friends for years. We've been doing a podcast for almost a year now called Two Villains, One Show Podcast. Now, in the midst of us doing a podcast, I decided to announce my transition, and about a month or two later, I decided I was detransitioning. When I did that, it was a lot of issues within our friend group and our dynamic, and we kind of had a falling out. Now, we agreed to stop the podcast because I personally wasn't comfortable being on camera because I had a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So I was under the impression that we were just gonna pause the podcast. Well, Lusandara decided to continue the podcast without me knowing. She continued to film that following week with Hayes, which is a person that I introduced her to because Hayes was in my, I wanna say, biker campaign. When I saw it, I was definitely blindsided. No one told me anything. I had no idea until it was posted. And I definitely felt the type of way, but not really towards Hayes, more towards Lou, but I did find it weird. So after that, I kind of just was focusing on me doing my own thing. I wasn't really worried about doing the podcast with Lusandara no more. I was now focused on my solo content. A lot of my solo content definitely was like trans heavy because that's what I decided to do. And even when I decided to detransition, I still had on the wig, I still wore makeup, I still was being who I was. And I was talking about that detransition, and it pissed off a lot of people. So Lusandara made a video, or stitched my video, and basically was just calling me out to be a fraud and this and the third, and how she basically her opinions on me. When I transitioned, she was one of my main supporters, and when I decided to
And then you're gonna act like I switched up on you. You switched up on yourself. I was your biggest supporter. But what I'm not gonna do is support you experimenting with a gender identity that people are getting harassed, abused, and everything in between to fight for.
Once she made that video, soon after, Hayes also made a video on his Instagram story, basically saying the same thing, but in a different font. If I can find the video, I'm going to put a clip of it here.
I'm just gonna be so for real. And this isn't to anybody in specifics. I'm just tired of like non-trans people talking on trans issues. And then like just repetitively going over it. I just feel like it's weird and it's shady and I don't like it. Like if somebody identifies as a man, then identify as a man and speak on your male experience and your male issues. If you're a woman and you have woman issues, speak on your woman experience and your woman issues. I just feel like it's a lot and it doesn't need to be. Speak on what you are and what you need to be, rather than involving yourself in other bitches' problems, because then it just makes you look fucking crazy.
So yeah, that's basically what she said, and when I saw that, I knew she was talking about me. Like, it was very clear who she was talking about. Lusandara just made a video, then you go make a video, y'all did the podcast together, whatever. And how I know she was talking about me is because when I went to go unfollow her, she had already unfollowed me. So when I posted on my story, everything that I said, etc., she's in my DM and making her replies on her story, etc., etc. She's like, oh, it wasn't about you. I have no issue with you, but if you want to take it there, we can take it there, blah, 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 blah. What I really don't like is people that throw stones and hide their hands. Like, you clearly was talking about me. And how I know you were talking about me is my resources. So in this video, I'm about to expose a lot of tea. I'm gonna say names, I'm gonna drop receipts, and it's going to be very messy. And I got all this tea from my resource. Now this resource is a very liable resource, and what people don't understand is even though me and Lou fell out, we still have the same friend group. So she was telling people in the friend group the behind the scenes tea, and they were just telling me. So now I know everything. First things first, Hayes, you were talking about me because Lou Sundara replied to your story and said, OMG, you're so pretty because you did wear a wig that day. And your response was, yeah, I know who I am, unlike Shar or AKA Therese or whoever he wants to be. Clearly you were talking about me because okay, make it make sense. So you weren't talking about me in your story post, but when someone slid up on your story and said something that had nothing to do with me, you brought me up in the same story. But you wasn't talking about me. But honestly, this video is not all about Hayes. Now, because Hayes is just one person that I used to work with in the content creator realm, but the tea that I got afterwards is honestly mind-blowing. Basically, it's a lot of fake bitches, and I'm gonna call all of them out today. And me and Lou is in the same friend group, so everything, all the information that she was getting and all the tea that she was spilling, everything that Hayes was telling her, she told one of my friends and one of my friends told me. So I literally found out everything. First things first, there was not one, not two, but 3 people that I previously worked with that was not talking shit, but definitely stood up on his story, on his side, and was against me. The first person on that we're going to talk about is Tariq. Now, I met Tariq in November. I think the first campaign he did was the Friendsgiving one. He was really cool. No, not Friendsgiving. It was Friendsgiving. It was a Friendsgiving game night. And then I actually invited him to my actual Friendsgiving. And he also came to my Christmas party, and when I went, me and my friends, we had a good old ball. I lived for Tariq, I loved his energy, I loved his vibe, I showed him nothing but love and positivity, but for some reason, when Hayes was dogging me out on social media, Tariq slid up and basically was hyping her up. She wasn't really talking shit about me, but it was like, yes girl, I'm living for this, like, you're basically boosting someone up to talk shit about me on their story, but we supposed to be cool. It's just very weird to me because I literally ran into Malik a couple weeks ago at Hot Singer and I knew the tea then, but I really wanted to just check a bitch's temperature. Like, I really want to see what she was going to give, and what she gave was very much friendly, very much nice, very much, oh girl, what's tea? I haven't seen you in so long. Fake as fuck. Like, what really blew my mind about Tariq, DM, and Hayes is like, once me and Tariq started getting a little familiar with each other, he actually opened up to me about Hayes. Basically saying that Hayes called him drunk as fuck one night trying to fuck on him. So it was just like, how are you spilling tea about Hayes and then you turn around and be in Hayes DM about me? It's just all giving weird ass energy. Which is not my first time hearing about Hayes sliding everybody's DM, because honestly and truly, I've heard a good 3, 4, 5 stories about Hayes sliding into people's DM, but he has a boyfriend now and he's saved, so hopefully he stopped being so friendly. Because he definitely said that I was trying to, I guess, act like fake trade on Grindr to sleep with him. I feel like we all know what my type is. It isn't Hayes. Pretty girl, but not my cup of tea. I don't hold it against her because me and Tariq wasn't someone that was super close, but it just really sucks when you're like genuinely nice to someone and you did nothing but show love and support and they're hyping up another bitch to talk about you. Another person that we're going to talk about is Miss Asia. Very pretty girl. She also did one of my campaigns. I want to say she did the ugly sweater campaign, and she also came to my Christmas party. And she slid up on Hayes' story as well, and she said that I was trying to boss her around. Let's get into it. So I'm going to try to find a screenshot, but basically, Asia is a very pretty girl, and she was posting a lot of photo shoots back to back to back, like almost every day, if not every other day, with totally different concepts. And because I've been a photographer for a very long time, I thought it'd be cool to give her some advice, because this is someone that I worked with in the past and someone that I hung out with outside of photography. I basically let her know, like, hey, I think you should slow down on your posting because you want to really practice longevity with your content, because you never want to run out of content. You want to be consistent, and posting back-to-back shoots can easily make you run out of content because we're not rich. We can't continue to get our hair done, our makeup done, outfits, request off work for all these photo shoots. The photo shoots were all dope. They were nice as hell. I just wanted her to I just gave her advice to slow down on the posting to practice longevity. So she basically slid up on Hayes' story once Hayes was talking shit about me, and she said that I tried to boss her around. I really don't understand how she got that from what I said, and I really wish she would have came to me and told me how she felt, because I definitely could have corrected what I said if she took it that way. Or, well, she did take it that way. It just really sucks because once upon a time, there was another model that did not like Asia and was talking shit about Asia to me. And I was sticking up for her. I basically was just like, you know, I think she's a sweet girl. I think y'all should definitely come together. Y'all both are very pretty. Y'all both have really nice aesthetics. And I don't think you should feel that way about her. I definitely think y'all should work it out because I do want to work with both of you guys continuously. And I would hate to have to pick who comes to which campaign. So it kind of sucks that when someone was bashing you, I stood up for you and I was positive and I tried to amend that. But when someone was bashing me, you kind of fed into it and then gave your negative intake on me too. It's just weird. And honestly, no shade, but I was kind of right because literally after that, she literally did not post another photo shoot for almost 2 months. I don't know her personal business because we're not on that personal level, but if I can guess, she ran out of content, like I said. It's not me being shady, it's just me, I'm just being honest, and I know how life is fucking crazy. You never know what happened, and I feel like she does have potential to become whatever she wants to be, especially in the model realm. And one of the keys to that is consistency. But realistically, we can't be glam every other day. Like, some shit's gonna happen, like something's gonna happen with your car. You're gonna have to pay a bill that you didn't expect. And just imagine it's like photo shoot or something important. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of where I was coming from with that, but hey, what do I know? All right, now the last person, I'm not gonna lie y'all, gagged me the most. And we're gonna talk about Miss T. Now, I was very shocked, and honestly, out of all the people that I found out who slid up on Hayes' story, T definitely hurt me the most because T came to my Halloween party, my Friendsgiving, my Christmas party. She came to my vision board party, which was a little more intimate. She booked me for her solo birthday photo shoot. And she's actually joined more campaigns since I've been back in Jacksonville than anybody. So I was very gagged that she slid up on Hayes' story. Basically, from what I got, she messaged him on vanish mode and said that she agrees with him or she sees where he's coming from. I don't know. We are playing telephone, so some words could have got mixed up between all three of these people. I'm just putting out the information that was given to me. It definitely kind of hurt my feelings just because I'm like, exactly what do you mean you get where he's coming from? Because if I'm not mistaken, when me and her was together for her birthday photo shoot, she definitely let me know that she found it messed up that they did a podcast episode behind my back and that it did look weird. So it was like, whose side are you really on? I haven't had a conversation with any of these people just because I feel like if they've done this stuff behind my back, what is the point of me trying to reach out? I don't have any bad blood. I don't have any ill will towards any of these people. I've done nothing but support them, show positivity, and always share kind words to all three of them. Really all four, if you want to be honest. So the fact that when someone was bashing me on the internet, y'all decided to take an opportunity to either hype that on or also say something negative or have that person's side, it just kind of made me feel some type of way because it's like, I do have a very set friend group and we've been friends for years, but I love engaging with new people and I love meeting new people, and it's like, damn, it's like, I would have never did y'all like that. Like, I would have never did y'all like that. And I'm not saying that you have to pick my side. I think my biggest issue is if you don't really like me or if you don't fuck with me, let me know. And when I say let me know, I don't mean like slide in my DM and let's argue, but like unfollow me and click the unfollow back. Like, distance yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be having me sliding up on your story showing love and support and you don't really fuck with me for real. Or don't run into me in Hot Team and be like, girl, what's T? And it's like, bitch, you know it's T. You know? So, would I have a conversation with any of them? Probably not. When they see this video, they're probably gonna be gagged. I don't know. There's no black blood on my end because I know I was genuine 100% to all of them. But we are not done because there is a last piece of the puzzle that we have to connect. Now there's this particular person, I don't know whether she's like a photographer or a content creator or whatever. All I do know is the bitch wears that same do-rag in every outfit that she wears. But I've been peeping that she's definitely been doing some shady shit. The first cue was when I found her page and I found out what she was doing. I decided to DM her because she was black, she was gay, she was in Jacksonville, and she was someone that was also put together an event, and I felt like her and I could have either collabed or just connected because it was so relatable. But she left me on red. Now, I didn't take offense to it. I said it is what it is, and I left it alone. And like, don't get me wrong, like I definitely get her aesthetic because like I definitely feel like she's going for more like pleasing to white people. Like I definitely think she's trying to please the white people because even the black people that she does have a part of her projects are very like whitewash coded, or they fit in that realm, like they made white people comfortable. And I feel like what really confirmed this was like literally when she posted a mood board and the mood board had all white people in it. And I was like, okay, This is why you left me on red. Like, I'm not for you. We're not for each other. Like, I get it now. Like, girl, I get it. And then the man she exposed was definitely like Asian or some shit. Soon after, about a week after, I had a model that previously worked with me, and they DM'd me, and it was like, I feel like she took every person that she worked with. And I was like, what are you talking about? They was like, I'm in her fashion show, and they have a group chat, and damn near every person in here is someone that you work with. It gave very much you went through my page and you just like DM'd all the models I work with, which is okay because I don't own the models. And I think the whole point of my Build Your Portfolio experience is for them to get other opportunities. But what I don't like about people, and not just this person in particular, the issue is not you copying because you're clearly influenced. The issue is you not showing love and support, but clearly you're influenced. That's the problem. And again, this is me just peeping stuff, ignoring it. Another model came to me and said they went to their campaign. It was terrible. It was overpriced. They were supposed to get a meal at Ruth Chris. They never got the meal at Ruth Chris. And they basically just like, I feel like they're copying you and they're trying to do you and it doesn't work. Again, these are people that's coming to me just telling me the tea. And what's so funny is I feel like one of the things that the girls that I worked with in the past that was talking about me, I think they all agreed that I was messy, which is crazy because the person I'm talking about is messy as hell because they literally exposed the married man for sleeping with them. Like once that man no longer wanted to be your sugar daddy and decided to kick you out the collab cafe and that home, you decided to then expose all his business on social media. But for some reason, because you want to talk like you're a Caucasian, I guess it didn't come off as messy as I do when I want to put on a wig. And all to say, I definitely be peeping tea because him and Tariq definitely went out to lunch like a week before that happened. I remember Asia definitely sticking up for him very heavy, and then I checked and Tia followed him. So all of this is coming together and the puzzles is definitely puzzling, if that makes sense. I don't have any bad blood towards nobody. I don't know why these bitches don't like me. I can't tell you from a can of paint. All I know is I'm going to continue to be that girl. I'm going to continue to influence. And I think I'm going to continue to be me. It is kind of messed up because I do show people genuine love. And it's like people do me wrong or be shady or like, I don't really know where they stand. But I feel like I'm going to continue to be me. And yeah, there's so much more coming. Guys, I feel like all month long I'm going to be spilling the tea when it comes to this whole photography realm. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. First things first, can we get into the outfit though? Can we get into the outfit? I don't know. Since the girls clearly want me to stop doing photography, I might get into styling you hoes. No shade, because can y'all really see it though? Tell me I didn't get this down. Tell me I ain't get this down. Y'all ain't fucking with me. Y'all ain't fucking with me. And then I can twerk in it too. Yes. Yeah.
Nothing you bitches are going through is bothering me. So I hope that we can get an understanding of that and everybody can move the fuck on.